9. 9. 9. Not you either. You guys. There we go. Now I'm happy.
Where beeth myeth Star Trek? Where is thou? Picard, Discovery, they are not my Star Trek.
Hello and welcome back to the Minetrek.net game server. Watching M. Heller here fly around doing M. Heller thingamajiggies and whatnoties. Anyways, yeah, I was going to show this off in the last video, but little did I realize that my audio had been turned off. Yeah, I did an OBS update, and OBS, for some reason, reset my microphone. So the whole process of me building this here was cut off. So I just left it out of the last video, and I just ended it with what audio I did have. Anyways, this is the expanded social area, complete with, distancing. So if you have a space plague, you won't spread it to everybody else, because somebody here on Earth decided to play with the plague bomb. Bad China. Anyways, these right here are hollow emitters, so they can actually be controlled from up here at this booth. Create a background, a holographic background, so the actors can, play off of each other and have like a sort of a holographic set to entertain all the folk. And that's it. Yeah, Grotto done. Yeah. It still will slowly get modified and updated and whatnot as time goes on, but for the most part, I'm happy with it, and I have to admit that repurposing this area really did benefit the build tremendously, and I'm very pleased with how it came out. As we fly along through here, you can see some of the work that I did, some of the work that it's your boy Waffles did, Killer Waffles did, and whatnot. We have little rooms right here. Again, these were suggested by adding windows. Were suggested by adding the windows was suggested by Blue Phobes. Thank you, Blue. And yeah, overall pretty good, pretty good. I did do a little repurposing of this, just clean it up a little bit, make it a little less watery. I might redo something on this waterfall as well, kind of give it a little bit more of a background, clean it up just a tad, do something else with it. Might do something with this wall here. Like I said, don't know. It's all work in progress. And that's pretty much all it is. You gotta let people know. So, yeah, anywho. But I've been going through the ship and finding bugs and fixing things that, as you can see here, these are solid blocks, and they should be these blocks. So let us go back through here and, oh crap, yeah, dang it, Minecraft crashed on me and I didn't reset my thingamajiggy. Okay, let's try it now. Stop being difficult. There. I was going to uninstall this tool mod thing, but I didn't get around to it. Now, I could have sworn that I did come through here, and I guess I didn't get them all. So we're going to get them all right now. 1, 2, 3. And now, the only reason that you don't really see these things, they don't really matter that this is a glowstone and whatnot. But if I were to go off a gamma bright, it doesn't make a difference. The only reason I'm keeping them glowstone is because continuity. And switch that back to my other arm here. And it's easier to keep them with continuity than not. And I like, it's not that I like, it's just that, I'd rather stick with continuity than not. And it's kind of a pain. I just don't like the fact that I miss these. And the fact that I'm finding these things like this when I know I went through and I spent a lot of time trying to ensure that all this stuff was matched up, yet here I am missing a whole bunch of them, and I don't know how it's happened. I mean, obviously I missed them, so yeah, gotta go through here, and it's weird. I mean, it's like not all of them are missed. It's just like little teeny sections of them got missed. It's a big ship. It's entirely possible that I just didn't get them all, but then again, I thought I did, but I didn't. So yeah. See, I got this one, but I didn't get these two or any of these. Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm gonna blame Forge you know, Minecraft Forge, just because, why not? You know, because reasons. See, all of them are up here, are all done. Even through here, up to this point. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know. I don't get it. I just don't. Weird. 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 Yep. Yep. I'm also just talking because I want to make sure that the OBS microphone's working. As I said, did my update for OBS like a good little OBS user, and yeah, Crash City. Nope. It reset the microphone, so I ended up not getting any audio, which really upsets me because I spent a lot of time recording what I was doing over there and walking through the entire process of building this area over here and my logic for it and everything else, and talking about it and building it, and no audio. And I looked over there, and the funny thing was, is the bars were moving. They're moving right now, so I know I'm getting audio, but they were also moving. What the hell? Yeah, I filled these in too. Evidently, I didn't fill them back. So, we are getting all of the mistakies today, aren't we? That's the whole point. That's why you guys watch these videos. It's not to learn how, you know, I do things or why I do things. It's to see me make mistakes so y'all can go, he stupid. He miss blocks. You missing all the blocks. Yeah, okay, I get it. I'm missing all the blocks. It happens. I'm gonna tell you, you know, I am not, you know, yeah, you know, none of us can be perfect like, you know, CreeperBot, but, you know, I try. I fall short sometimes, what can I say? Okay, but I did go through and I did retrofit the areas with the lab textures. Now, I have to go through some of these labs and actually do some extra work, like all the labs along the outer edge of the grotto all have bathrooms and replicators, and none of these inner ones do. So I will go through off recording and do that, because I am not going to do that on recording, because we've already been bored enough with me going along and replacing blocks and stuff. But yeah, here's this. Oh, the theater. It's so powerful. Yeah, the other theater is located in the aft section of the ship, actually right sort of kind of close to where the other grotto is located. It's not that big. It's sizable. I mean, it's not huge-ish. But yeah, I'm going through and I'm double checking all these rooms because some of them had extra blocks, just, you know, like this. And that was kind of a pain. I don't know what they're there for. But yeah, I got to double check everything, make sure everything's kosher as I'm walking along here. I just want to double check. And we have our empty, you know, escape pods. Yep. Don't want to be cooped up in one of those for longer than 5 minutes. Now I know what Joe Biden feels like, not being able to remember half the things you're thinking about. Are we in... Where are we at? Huh? What? Another rare atmosphere chamber right here. Go back up this way here. Gotta go this way. Okay. Oh, I do like this block, but these rooms are so empty. I just don't have anything to fill them with, you know? I'm afraid if I did fill them with something, it would probably make the server run really slow and laggy, and wouldn't want that on anybody. Yeah, a lot of this now is just walking along, finding things and fixing things, and like I've said, just from doing updates and pulling things in and out of the build, I have found quite a few things that are just off and have to be fixed. Like this room here has no bathroom. It does have toilets. I mean, if they need to use a space john, they've got them right there and right there. But boy, could you imagine no room at all in this room? And you don't want to be held here. I should come in here and take out this one right here and actually add a restroom as well. I'm also saying this so when I come back and watch the video, if I find things and whatnot, I can come back and do them. And got a little bit of a, I don't know what you would call this, a little mini arboretum. Little area up here to kind of power walk around, and down here to you know, one of those things. But yeah, I left it pretty much the way I found it. You gotta have a lot of space on a spaceship for um, people to do things and whatnot, because if you don't, they're gonna lose their marbles. What's this for? Um, Interesting. Oh, okay. I don't know what it's for. There we go. There's that one. And we'll leave it alone. Alright, so not only do you have this one that you can go down. Yay! I'm saved! Escape pods! Yay! You also have this one you can go down. Now, I theoretically could remove this, but, you know, better to have two in case this one here gets damaged. To have one right there as well, just to be on the safe side. Redundancy is good. Redundancy is always good on a spaceship, folks. Now, I know there are some folks out there like, well, why do you always build double beam centered ships? That makes it hard for us to have a single chair for the captain. Well, if you're going to use a stair for the captaincy, yeah, that could be kind of a bitch. But the reason I do double beams is I've learned single beams cause too many problems. And I'm getting. That's a lesson I learned 8 years ago. 8 years ago. And I'm finding out that I have to explain to people why single beams don't work. You have sort of a problem when you. Well, I mean, you could make them work, but you'd have to make some other changes with your designs. And if you want to stay within the continuity of what's built here on the server, you can't do a single beam build. They just don't work. There we are. What I'm looking for. Come through here. Okay. Now I got to figure out where they are in the primary hall. Definitely know where they are in the secondary hall now. Work our way back up to the primary hall. Ah, that's a crossover. What are you crossing over, man? Well, let's find out. Jeffrey's tube. Another reason why I go with double beams, so I can put a Jeffrey's tube in the middle and be able to actually have a Jeffrey's tube in the middle. If I had a single beam, this would not work with a single beam. It has to be a double beam. Yep, things you learn. Port to stop. There we go. Something to fix. Let's go over here and fix that one. Did not plan to find that, but found it, so we fixed it. One of the reasons you have to constantly do exploration. But there is a main east to west, or east to west, port to starboard turbo lift shaft, and it's a main one. But the reason I'm looking for that is because from that I think that's the deck that the Stellar Cartography labs are on. Turbo lift, medical, Jeffrey's tube, Scaper Potters. Okay, so we're actually at the bottom, so we definitely need to go back up. Let's go up a couple of decks. Try this deck again. See what now? Actually, I want to go up one more. We'll go to here. Okay, there's that room. Oh, the joys. Here's that turbo lift that goes all the way port to starboard. If we go, I want it's a corridor that goes from port to starboard. So let's go up and see if this is it right here. It's one of these corridors, and it's fun to explore stuff. I really don't remember where everything's at on these ships because, you know, I work on so many, I've built so many that I kind of have the general layout in my head, but I really don't remember where everything's at. I mean, it's just sometimes you just can't remember these things. They're just too much information to retain. The human mind is not designed to be an encyclopedia of everything you experience. Albeit, you know, it probably is. But we're coming through here and we're looking for the stellar cartography on the primary hall here. I'm pretty sure I have two on the side. You know what? I might actually be getting myself confused. There might actually not be any in the primary hall. There might be in the... I'm thinking of the Enterprise D, and I'm getting my ships messed up. That's entirely possible. But I would like to... I'm almost positive I put them in here, but it's just figuring out where I put them. I thought they were across. I thought they were across. You know what? Huh, I'm a moron. I don't have to do it this way. All I have to do is remember where the heck the ship plans are. Decades. No joy in decade. Come on, I know I was working on here somewhere. That's where we were at on decade. We're looking on decade. Let's go check out deck 9. Stellar cartography. Yeah, they were. They're right here on deck 9. There they are, right there. I knew I was in the ballpark. They're actually, we were walked. Well, I found them. They're over here on deck 9. I was actually really close to them because here's that little garden with the little lap around the side of it, on the top of it, and whatnot. But I did do something in the interim. I went ahead and, well, while I was looking for the stellar cartography stuff, I went ahead and pulled out, and which I have to actually go in and pull out the stellar cartography from the drive hall here and have it, but I went ahead and pulled out the impulse bay as well, and I cleaned it up a little bit. It's not a real big impulse bay, mind you. It's probably about a third of the size of the one on the Luminosity B. I deliberately kept it small because I didn't want to have to fill a big space. And yeah, and on the ship, it's not like the Enterprise D where it has these massive deuterium tanks. On this ship, the deuterium tanks are, they're... Let's slow down. Darn it. Here they are. They're these things. So they're compressed deuterium tanks. And basically, they make the deuterium as they need it, as opposed to having it in big, bulky tanks. Now, in theory, if I really wanted to, this whole room here could be converted into a massive deuterium storage tank, if I really wanted to go that route. But instead, I went with compressed deuterium because the volume of deuterium that you would have in this room is about equal to what you would have in one of these tanks. So 4 of these tanks plus this one back here, so what, 5 tanks of these deuterium is equivalent to 5 of these full rooms here. And well, even more than that, about a considerable amount more. So compressed deuterium is the way to go, and that's what these tanks are. Albeit, if they get hit with this, like a phaser round, they could possibly, be a substantial explosion. So, all right, let's go grab that stellar cartography area out of here. I think it's around the center of the ship here. Here's main engineering. Let's go over one. First, let's get in the center of the ship here. Come down. There's main engineering, so there it is right there. I'm going to go ahead and go solid. And all I have to do is just grab it out of the area. I don't have to, it doesn't have to be a perfect thing, because I will do what I need to do as far as cleaning it up on the other side of things here. Let's go ahead and come through here and grab this right from right here. Alright, so I've pulled the lab from deck 9 down here, and from what I can tell, they're pretty much identical for the most part. Obviously I missed a little bit on this edge here, but that's fine. I can live with that. But yeah. Okay, so what I'm thinking about doing is I can just Alt 8 paste this in there for the most part, and it should work just fine. I'll copy it. I'll go up into the ship again here. There we go. And I will paste. Now, I'm just gonna do a full-on paste. I'm not gonna do a paste A because I have all the blocks for this area. Sometimes I don't know what it is, but when you switch between speeds, it gets like it's got a molasses flow and winter sort of a feel to it. I don't like that. What the heck? Oh, okay, never mind. So let's go ahead and check this out, see what it looks like. Come down in here, all looks pretty good. Come down through here. It's all been updated. Looks really updated-y. Okay. Won't complain with that. Gotta come back up here. And there's a turbo lift. Make sure we didn't mess anything up there. And we'll see if we can get around through it from this side. I think the only way I could get in there was through the Jeffries tube here. If I'm not mistaken. Yep, through the Jeffries tube. Now, okay. That's part of that. And then we could just replace this block like that. This doesn't matter because it's soundproofing, so that really doesn't matter. And then we come over here, and what we can do here. Again, I'll mirror this on the other side when I do that. So let's go ahead and add that. Let's go ahead and do that. And that. That allows us to sort of have some reason to be in this area here. We'll replace those with those. Just a bunch of, you know, thingamajiggies and whatnots. Alright. What I'll do here is I will highlight that, and I will replace that block. And we'll cross out of here. Jeffries tube. Again, you gotta explore the ship. I mean, it's got a lot of little nooks and crannies in it. And whatnots. And things. Let's go ahead and come over here now. There's that. Let's come up this way here. And if I'm not mistaken, we better actually... I wanted to look in here and make sure everything's cool. Everything's cool. So here's the corridor. So what we'll do here is we will go back down and we'll go all the way out of the ship. And just to be on the cautious side, go back up to here. And this one. Solve it again. We'll, whoops, grab that. So now I have all the work that I did highlighted, I believe. And we can easily check that by just going back up here again. As you can see, it's all right here. So we have everything. And we'll just go over to the center point of the ship here. I have a spot I've been using. There it is. 6 and 2. Slow me down. What I'll do is I will go copy and copy. We've copied it. I'm flipping it, and now I'm going to paste A. It should have gone into the ship. Let's go check it out, see if it did or not. Alright, so, yep, it's in here. Looks good. Let's go ahead and check out the turbolift area, behind the turbolift anyways. I guess we don't really need that either, so I could do something like this. Or that. I can do that to the other side here, off recording. Just kind of checking it out. Looks good. It looks pretty good as far as I'm concerned. Right there looks pretty good anyway. So let's run over to the corridor and check on the corridor over here. It's right here. Quarters. It's labeled. Yay. Then back this way here. Looks all intact. Alright. anyways, I do appreciate you taking time to watch. Again, this is the Minetrek.net game server. If you hit that like button for me, greatly appreciate it. If not, don't worry about it. No big deal. You all have a great day. And I will catch you on the flip side. Unless it all burns down before then, in which case that would suck, and I would be very, very, very depressed. So, yeah, we don't want that to happen. Catch you later.